Have you ever wondered why, despite everything you do, you still feel an emptiness? As if something much bigger is calling you, but you can't quite grasp what it is. Maybe you're searching for answers in a world that only offers noise, but the truth is that this calling comes from within. And what you're feeling is not a coincidence. It's your spiritual awakening. Today, I'm going to guide you through the 5 key stages of spiritual awakening. These stages not only transform your life, but also help you find purpose, clarity, and a deep connection to what truly matters. So, if you feel that there's something beyond what you can see, it's because you're already on this path. And the question is, what stage are you in right now? Chaos and spiritual crisis. There are moments in life that seem to tear apart everything we believe to be true. It's as if the ground beneath us suddenly vanished, leaving us suspended in uncertainty. Perhaps it's the loss of an important relationship, an unexpected illness, or an accident that changes everything in an instant. Whatever the trigger may be, what was once stable suddenly feels fragile and fleeting. In this stage of spiritual awakening, chaos is not just something happening around you. It's happening within you. It's like a storm shaking your internal foundations, forcing you to confront the hardest questions. Why is this happening to me? Who am I really without everything I thought defined me? But this chaos has a purpose. It's the moment when the universe, almost brutally, invites you to awaken. Everything you relied on, all your certainties crumble. And while the pain is real, this break is not a punishment. It's the beginning of a transformation. It's like a seed breaking underground, only to give rise to a new sprout, stronger and more resilient. Have you ever felt that everything in your life is crumbling just to be reborn stronger? This is the call of chaos, a reminder that awakening cannot begin without first shaking off what no longer serves you. It's in this disorder where clarity begins. Life is pushing you to let go of control, to question what truly matters, and to see beyond superficial illusions. During this phase, it's crucial not to rush to find immediate answers. Allow yourself to feel the chaos and dive into it, because within that whirlwind is where you will find the first clues of your awakening. It may be helpful to keep a journal, putting your thoughts and emotions into words, or take a walk in nature, allowing the surroundings to calm your mind. These small actions will help you process what you are experiencing. Remember, even if you feel lost right now, this is just the beginning of a path that will lead you to a fuller, more authentic life. What seems like destruction today is actually the space where your true self is about to emerge. Are you willing to let chaos transform you? Awakening and initial illumination. After the chaos, when everything seemed to be falling apart, an unexpected moment arrives. It's as if suddenly, after the storm, the skies clear up. Something within you begins to change. Perhaps you find yourself in the middle of a daily activity and, without warning, you feel a deep connection to everything around you. A sense of peace that you can't explain in words, but you know it's there. This is the beginning of your spiritual awakening. It's a moment of initial illumination, when for the first time you begin to see beyond the material. It's like opening your eyes for the first time to a deeper reality. The problems that once overwhelmed you now seem less significant. The questions that used to torment you surprisingly find an answer in the stillness of your own being. You feel that there's something beyond everything you thought you knew. Some people, like the spiritual teacher Michael Singer, experienced this illumination completely spontaneously. Singer, for example, found peace and spiritual clarity while simply sitting in his living room. There was no tragedy or catastrophic event, just a sudden understanding that everything was okay just as it is. And this teaches us something powerful. Awakening doesn't always come through pain. It can be a revelation as gentle as the morning light, a reminder that we are part of something much greater. But the key here is openness. The more you allow yourself to be present, the more frequent these moments of clarity will become. It's in the stillness where the truth is revealed. And although it may seem subtle, this is one of the most transformative stages. The moment you begin to remember who you truly are. In this phase, it's important to seek ways to cultivate your presence. Practicing meditation, or simply spending a few minutes a day in silence, can help you maintain this connection to what is greater than you. Let silence be your ally and guide you toward more moments of clarity. Observe how your body feels, how you breathe, how the world around you seems to vibrate with a new energy. This is just the beginning of a deeper journey. Your soul has awakened, and now it begins to illuminate your life with a clarity you've never experienced before. The question now is, are you willing to listen to that light within you? Because the truth is that it has always been there, waiting for you to discover it. Ecstasy and joy. After the initial awakening, something magical happens. The world begins to reveal itself in a new light. What once seemed ordinary is now filled with meaning. You feel connected, not just to yourself, but to everything around you. It's as if nature itself is speaking to you, the trees whispering, the birds singing your favorite melodies, and the very air wrapping you in a sense of pure peace. This is the stage of ecstasy and joy. It's a moment where your soul opens completely. The joy you experience is not merely a fleeting emotion. It's a profound sense of connection to the universe. You feel like you are part of something much bigger, and this realization brings with it an indescribable peace. Every little detail of life, from the sun on your face to the sound of the wind, seems to align to remind you that you are on the right path. But there's something even more astonishing in this stage: synchronicities. You start to notice how things in your life seem to align in ways you would have previously considered coincidences. Your intuitions sharpen. The answers you used to seek externally now appear naturally from within. This is the point where you discover spiritual gifts you may not have known you possessed. Perhaps you can feel the emotions of others more clearly, or even experience a healing ability. It's as if a new door has opened inside you, revealing hidden talents. Yet amidst this immense joy and sense of unity, it's important to remember that this stage is a gift, not a destination. It's the honeymoon of your awakening, a phase where everything seems perfect. And while it may be tempting to want to stay here forever, the spiritual journey continues. During this phase, fully enjoy these connections, but it's also important to stay grounded. Practicing gratitude can be a powerful tool to strengthen these experiences. Take a few moments each day to express thanks for the synchronicities, for the peace you feel, and for the gifts you are discovering. This will not only help you deepen the stage, but also maintain your balance as you move forward. Remember, this ecstasy is a glimpse of what your life can be when you are aligned with your purpose and your truth. Embrace the joy, but keep moving forward with the certainty that there is still more to discover. The universe is guiding you, synchronicity after synchronicity. Are you ready to follow the path unfolding before you? Dark night of the soul. After the ecstasy and joy, a moment arrives that many do not expect. The dark night of the soul. It's as if suddenly everything falls silent. The light that once illuminated your path now seems to have gone out. You find yourself immersed in deep confusion, feeling disoriented and lost. It's like walking in darkness, not knowing exactly where you're headed. In this phase, the questions that once had easy answers now seem unfathomable. You wonder who you really are, what your purpose is, and why the things that once provided you security no longer support you. It's a time of existential crisis, a feeling of emptiness that seems endless. But this is where the true power of this stage lies. The dark night of the soul is not a punishment, but a spiritual recalibration. Have you ever felt trapped between the old you and the new you, unsure of which one to cling to? This is the essence of the dark night of the soul. It's a transition between who you were and who you are destined to be. Although painful, this stage is crucial because it forces you to let go of what no longer serves you. It's like a dismantling of your ego, where the layers of your old identity peel away, leaving you vulnerable and exposed. And while it may seem frightening, it's precisely in this vulnerability where true transformation begins. During this phase, you may feel disconnected from everything, even from your own self. It's as if you're in a void, a space where answers don't come immediately. But here's the key. The void is not an end. It's a preparation. Your soul is integrating everything you have learned up to this moment, reorganizing your beliefs and strengthening your connection to what truly matters. In this time of darkness, it's essential not to rush to find quick solutions. Allow yourself to be in the silence, Deep meditation or simply taking moments to write in a journal can help you process what you're experiencing. Don't fight against this stage because it's in this space that you are being renewed. Walking in nature, feeling the air on your face, or simply observing your surroundings can help you reconnect with the flow of life. The dark night of the soul, while challenging, is the threshold to your true self. On the other side of this darkness lies a much wiser and stronger version of you. Trust the process. What seems desolate today is actually the prelude to profound transformation. Are you willing to let the void guide you to a renewed version of yourself? Remember, the light always returns, and when it does, it brings with it a clarity and peace deeper than ever before. Foundation and inner peace. After the storm, after the darkness, comes the moment of foundation and inner peace. It's like the dawn after a long night, where everything begins to find its place. Now, all that once seemed chaotic and confusing starts to make sense. You feel grounded, stable, and deeply connected to an inner peace that once felt unreachable. In this phase, you have gone through chaos, awakening, ecstasy, and the dark night of the soul. And now, you find yourself in a place where your thoughts, actions, and being are aligned with your spiritual purpose. It's as if you've found the axis of your being, the point from which everything flows harmoniously. There's no rush anymore, no constant doubts. Peace is not just a fleeting experience. It's the foundation of your daily life. Have you ever felt as if everything finally fell into place? That's the essence of this stage. It's like arriving at a calm beach after being tossed by the winds of your inner turmoil. Your intuition is now your most reliable guide, and decisions that once seemed difficult now flow easily. You no longer fight against the flow of life. Instead, you work with it, trusting that you are on the right path. This is a period of deep integration. All the lessons you have learned in the previous stages are now rooted within you. You've found your balance, both emotionally and spiritually, and your relationships also begin to reflect this new elevated frequency. You have become a beacon of peace for others, and your actions are aligned with your deepest values. In this phase, it's important to maintain and nurture this inner peace. Daily meditation or the practice of gratitude are powerful tools to continue in this state of balance. It's also helpful to create habits that reinforce your connection to your purpose, such as dedicating time to activities that reflect your true self, or simply enjoying nature as a reminder of the harmony that exists in all things. This is a time to enjoy the stability you have built. You have reached a point where your life reflects the peace you feel inside. But remember, although this is a place of rest and balance, the journey continues. Spiritual growth doesn't end here. You now have the tools and wisdom to move forward with confidence and clarity. The question remains, are you ready to keep expanding this peace into everything you do and to those around you? Throughout this journey, we have seen how each stage of spiritual awakening is part of your transformation. Every experience, whether of chaos or peace, brings you closer to your true self. And while some phases are difficult, all are necessary for your evolution. What stage are you in today? Remember, you are exactly where you need to be. Everything that happens in your life has a purpose, even if you don't see it clearly right now. Before we say goodbye, I invite you to keep exploring your spiritual path with us. If this video resonated with you, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the upcoming videos that will help you continue to grow. Thank you for joining us on this journey. I wish you a day filled with peace and light.